Hi all. In today's video, I will be discussing one of the very prominent literary critic of all time, Roland Barthes. You know that Roland Barthes was a structuralist, but later he turned to post-structuralism, and he is also a very famous figure in semiotics and as well as cultural studies, who had made use of the analysis of Saussure in works like mythologies. He was born in November 12, 1915 in France and died in 1980, March 25. One of the major works or one of the earliest works by Roland Barthes was Writing Degree Zero, published in 1953. It was a literary manifesto that examined the arbitrariness of the constructs of language following Saussurean model. One of the very famous works by him is Mythologies, published in 1957. It was also written under the influence of Saussure, in which he criticized present media. He made analysis of various topics like the books and paintings of high art, and also the slogans, trivia, toys, food, popular rituals, cruises, striptease, eating, wrestling matches, and various other issues of contemporary life, and thus led to the way of the study called cultural studies. And you may be familiar with the work Esbar Research, published in 1970, a line-by-line semiological analysis of a short story of Honoré de Balzac, in which Barthes stressed the active role of the reader in constructing a narrative based on cues in the text. You know that he had analyzed the entire text into various lexis, and then put the whole text under 5 narrative strategies or 5 codes, which you are familiar with. Maybe the 5 codes like the priority code or action code, which use to build tension. Then the hermeneutic code or enigmatic code, all those which deals with enigmas, which provide a narrative suspense in a work of art. And the cultural code, which is the commonsensical idea we have, or the common knowledge, or the references beyond the text in a work. And then comes the semicode or connotative code, and the symbolic code, which includes all the binary opposites and all that. And one of the major works which shows that shift of Barthes from structuralism to post-structuralism is The Pleasure of the Text. Is a series of random comments on narrative arranged alphabetically, and thereby emphasizing the randomness of material. You can there is always a comparison between his works The Pleasure of the Text with structural analysis of narrative, because the early work was in the category of structuralism, whereas The Pleasure of the Text is high post-structuralism. And one canonical text, maybe we can I know that this word canonical can be a very problematic term, but one of the very significant texts in post-structuralist criticism is The Death of the Author, published in 1968, in which he announces the death of the author, which is a rhetorical way of asserting the independence of the literary text and its immunity to the possibility of being unified or limited by any notion of what the author might have intended or crafted into the work. Instead, the essay makes a declaration of radical textual independence. The work is not determined by intention or context. Rather, the text is free by its very nature of all such restraints. Hence, as Barthes says in the essay, the corollary of the death of the author is the birth of the author. You will be able to understand the importance of the text when you know the implications of the term author, which was prevalent in the previous centuries. For example, during the Romantic period and all that, the author was a creative genius with a specific nature from the author, from the God, and God incarnated itself. And then came theories like new criticism, in which they questioned the power of the author, like intentional fallacy and affective fallacy. In intentional fallacy, the new critics question searching the intention of the author in a work of art, or affective fallacy, which in a way always the fallacy of searching the effect a work of art may have in the reader. And Barthes goes a little bit further and declares the literary kind of a death of the author, in which he is giving full credit to the reader in the meaning making process, in which that is a kind of a revolutionary kind of a statement. So these are, for example, Death of the Author and such works are very famous, very fundamental text in post-structuralist criticism itself. Thank you.